Hello, I'm Owen O'Reilly of City Colleges, and you're very welcome to my series of short videos on the professional skills required for acing the SBL ACCA paper. Let's have a look at them here if we could. If I was to look at what the examiners have told us to concentrate on, this is in the BPP kit that we use. You can see commercial acumen. They give you a whole load of stuff to do with demonstrate awareness, use judgment, show insight. But what does all that mean? If you're in the exam and you want to quickly score those marks, what are the examiners, what are the markers looking for to say, yep, this person has demonstrated commercial acumen? And what I want you to consider here is that there are some points that you can do to slant your answer so as you can quickly score the professional skills marks. And remember, there's 20% of the paper for these, so very important for your success. Let's have a look at it here if we could. We've got revenues, cost base and margin. So whatever point you make, you need to slant your answer to, well, what's the impact of this on cost base? There's a very good place to start. What's the second idea? Slanted towards revenues, what the impact of this idea would have on the revenues. And the last one is margins. Okay, so you have those ideas. Now the second idea that I want you to concentrate on is that you need to use this word in your answer. The first point that you make, you need to say the key priority is, so you see that word there, prioritize, priority. I've used DCS because that was the exam, the first specimen exam, but we're going to have a look now at some answers from students. One of the things we do here at City College is we use past exam students and we show their answers so as to help you quickly see how this is working for you in an exam. So let me just get it up here if I could. It's Railco, right? So this was Railco, the second specimen exam, the mock exam from ACCA. And if you look there at question 4B, you can see there it says, commercial acumen. So you know that all of your points for 4B, you need to relate them to, what did we say the two things we said was? So every point needs to relate to cost base, revenues and margins. And the first points particularly need to say the priority here is boom. Yeah, okay, let's have a look at it, okay? So let's take a look at some student work. So the first one I'm going to bring up here is, so here, it starts off with question 4B there, suitable measures. Okay, let's just say there, that was in the question, right? In fact, it's better for us if I can say to you that let's look at it here. We always talk about the key words in the requirement. So it says here, I have them in green here, suitable measures. So recommend to the audit committee with justifications, suitable measures or safeguards which could be implemented by Railco to reduce fraud. It turns out they're a railway company, and guess what? There's a lot of fraud going on, primarily because there's no barriers, people just getting on the train. Anyway, the point of the story here is you need to use these words in your answer. You need to play them back. Okay, we'll talk about it as we go down through the course. So here we got to make sure that as I play back these key words, I also have to say now in the context of or slanted towards commercial acumen. Okay, you've got it. Now, let me show you the example here of a student, and what did they do? They said suitable measures, and what did I say back to them there when I'm giving the feedback in the mock? I said, good use of key words from the question. I really should have said from the requirement. There's no questions in ACCA papers. There's only requirements. And that means that the number one thing you need to be is accurate. And the way that you're accurate for the SBL paper is you simply take the key words in the requirement and you play them back. So this is a good example. This student has said suitable measures to reduce levels of fraud. It's a good start. You don't get a mark for it, but you've set it up well, right? Now, implement ticket barriers at all stations. Wow. Sherlock Holmes here, this person is maybe. This could help reduce fraud levels and should be easy to implement. Now, that's not big enough of an answer. You need to do more than that to get a mark, yeah? So I'd always say to you, develop the point to 2.5 to, say, 3.5 lines. That's a mark for SBL. Shorter, yeah, we haven't done enough. Like, say, for example, we haven't said why this is suitable, right? And it's suitable because, now there's a great word, because now you can't help but explain your point. So it says suitable because, financial benefit greatly exceeds the costs of implementing the new barriers. Do you see what I just did there? I slanted the answer because commercial acumen is the professional skills on available here. I slanted the answer towards, what were the three things we said? Revenues, costs, and margins. What did I do here? I said, the financial benefit of implementing these will be greater than the costs involved. Have I scored a mark here for commercial acumen? We have. Fantastic. Let me look at another one here, if I could, to bring up another student's work here. And you can see here, barrier investment. So this student has come up with the same idea here, barrier investment. Investment in ticket barriers will require a full cost-benefit analysis. Now that's good, because if I'm talking about commercial acumen, I start talking about full cost-benefit, and that's scoring, right? Prior to the implementation, the financial control or analysis would be significant, okay, whatever. But you know what I'm trying to get across here? The second idea that we need to get to is this idea of make sure you talk about priority. Do you see that? Get the word priority in here. So the priority measure to reduce fraud levels would be to implement ticketing barriers. This would have the greatest impact on increasing revenues and the cost. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah? Okay. So you know what you need to do. And if I'm saying to you that on the in your exam, there's going to be 4% of the exam for demonstrating commercial acumen. Honestly, this is money for nothing, marks for nothing. Okay, let's say that we can bring it in back to our presentation here. So what did we say? The first thing we needed to do, revenues, cost base, and margins. So the impact on those. And the second thing we said to say, prioritize. Now, we've got a happy Richard Branson here. Couldn't find a happy picture of Michael O'Leary. I tried, but that's it. You need to show the impact on the cost base, the revenues and the margins, and you need to show prioritize. Isn't that much easier than, do you remember we were looking at what the people were at BPP and the examiners are saying? Does anyone understand? Academically, that's what commercial acumen is. But in practice, what you need to do is make it that you've got a happy Richard Branson. That's it. All right, thank you very much for this short series on the professional skills. Watch out for the other ones. There's another one on skepticism and on analysis, evaluation, etc. All right, thank you very much, and I hope you have great success in SBL. Thank you.